Hello, I'm here to talk about or to discuss with Apostles Jachin and Cindy Dardar regarding healthy Christian marriages. And we all want that, don't we? They've been married for over 50 some years and involved in the ministry that long as well. So we're going to ask them some questions. Today, I'm going to ask some questions about how do you keep your romance alive? When we were young, fresh, new in marriage, all the excitement. Then comes time, comes age, children, grandchildren,
Hmm.
you know, and all of the youthfulness is gone. So how do you keep the romance alive? I read in the book of, let me get my notes here real quick. The Song of Solomon, where he says, or Song of Songs, chapter 1, verse 2, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. And I noticed in that passage that there's not a timestamp. Let him kiss me at the beginning of our relationship. Gives the implication throughout the entire relationship. So how do you keep the romance alive?
Well, let's talk about the kisses of his mouth. I'm going to think like you, Dr. Phil. The mouth is our main communicator. We talk, we converse, we get our feelings known. We make our feelings known with verbalization. We use our mouths to communicate. It is not strange to me that the request is, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. Let him communicate to me the depth of his heart and his soul through his mouth. And when he kisses me, I'm feeling the depth of his soul. You're talking loud and clear. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. Let him be expressive to me. Let him be demonstrative. Let him demonstrate to me. Let him touch my emotions. It is understood physically that when a man kisses his wife, it sends a language throughout her entire body. When a wife kisses her husband, she speaks to his entire body. There are things going on in the brain, in the neurons, in the the chemicals, the opioid, there's a word for it, that the brain produces. Endorphins, love endorphins, oneness endorphins that solidify the who you are. It says, with the kisses of his mouth, talk to me.
So, listening to your answer, I get the impression that love, in the sense of keeping the romance alive, matures. It doesn't necessarily, we say the passion is the same, but there's a maturity of that passion.
Yes.
Would you agree?
Yes.
A great connection.
So how does that happen? How do you
What?
how do you keep your romance with your husband alive?
Well, there's one thing that we do that we have a connection together, and it is that there's a list of songs that he has in his phone, and he listens to them as he is cutting the grass. So from time to time, when he's listening to the song, well, there's a special song on the list that we
That's us.
love, and it's just us. It's just fitting for us. And so he can be in the middle of cutting the grass, and all of a sudden this song comes on, and he jumps off of the lawnmower, and it doesn't matter where I'm at in the house. I can be washing dishes, cooking. I can be sitting in the recliner, and he comes in the house with that song on, and I know to get up. And when I get up, we hug each other, we kiss each other, and we have our little dance to this song. And it's just a precious thing between us. And it just draws us nearer and nearer to each other each and every time that we do it.
I remember watching my mom and my dad They were married all of my life, obviously, but they had, I think, close to 60 years of marriage. I never saw my mom and dad in the car without them touching their hands one to another, or at a dinner table, them not reaching for each other and playing footsies under the table. And it was those small things that they just constantly kept, and it conveyed the image for me that they wanted to find a way to use the word connect
Stay connected.
physically, and it wasn't about intimacy in a bedroom. It was talking about the intimacy of their
Right.
hearts
There's other ways.
throughout the entire day.
Yeah. See, that verse talks about an intimacy pure.
Mm.
It's not like me looking at her now lusting for her, because listen, I could do that. If I wanted my relationship to her to be that way, I could do that. I could look at her to lust after her, but I would rather know her. I would rather convey to her my love and the kisses of his mouth. That's what he's talking about. Speak to me in the love language that is pure, intimacy that is, how can I say, that is giving. I want to give 100% of me to her, 100% of her to me. That's intimacy. It's not you give me your half and I'll give me my half. Well, what are we doing with the other half? It's a 100, and it's a clearly spoken, pure intimacy. It's not affected, tainted, polluted. There's no fly in this ointment. And it's not a matter of lust. Oh, you just want me for my body. No, I want you, everything, because body included. But intimacy, kiss me with the kisses of your mouth. Talk to me in the purest form that I can be spoken to without one single word, and I feel the entire message of it.
Right. So in that romance, keeping that romance alive, that means it could be like having a date night,
Yeah.
or
Just little things.
a version of that, or it could be, whatever. But
It could be a sucker smooch. That's where she's at the St. Mark, and I come behind her, and she doesn't even see me coming, and I kiss her on the side of the face. It just lets her know, oh, he's thinking about me. Oh, he loves me. And so keeping the romance alive. Let me go ahead and fit something in here that's never happened in our relationship. That's where the woman, says, oh, I know what you're after. That's not keeping the romance alive.
No. Right.
Because we've heard in seminars, this is what a man needs to do if he wants to impress his wife and let her know, I love you, and listen, you're constantly in my thoughts. I want you. I need you. I love you. And then the woman said, oh, I know what you're up to. Well, romance killer. How do you keep the romance alive, even when you're not together? Refuse to allow anything, any thought, any insinuation, anything to come in and cross the threads on the romance of your life. Keep it positive. Stay within the paradigm of your relationship. It's a strange thing. I've asked this question many, many times. How can a couple be so in love that they're going to stand before God and everybody and say, I love you, and it's forever? And then, 2 years down the road, they're in divorce court. What happened? Romance must be nurtured, must be. You already had that love, and then commitment kicks in, and then love, and then commitment kicks. Well, that must have happened dozens of times for you to still be in the romance, because you nurtured it. You have to work at it, and you have to cultivate it. Pour water on it. Pull some weeds. Take good care of it.
There you
How
go.
to keep romance in your relationship.
So keeping romance in your marriage is vital for the marriage to be healthy, and specifically as a Christian couple, to be able to continue to stand strong together in the onslaught that this world brings to us. So find your niche, touch your spouse's heart with your love. All right, God bless.